Alright, so 2-minute Tanya tidbit for today. So in the previous chapters we explained that there's an animal soul as well as a godly soul. Each one has its 10 faculties, its wisdom, its understanding, its intellect, as well as its emotions, which it uses to express itself. The godly soul uses it to express godliness, and the animal soul in order to express its desires. Now in chapter 9, we're going to come to explain the way they deal with each other, the battle which ensues between the two. And we start to explain where their location is in today's Tanya. We say that the animal soul by a Jewish person, which comes from Klipas Noga, is mostly in the heart, as the heart is the idea of the feelings, and that's what the animal soul is mostly about. And the heart expresses its feelings, which it has like anger or glorifying himself, or the idea of being angry, that all comes from the heart. And from there it spreads out to the whole body. And this is mostly in the left ventricle of the heart, which spreads the blood to the whole body. And this includes in the mind, as the mind is also receiving the blood from the heart. So too, it uses its intellect in order to think how to be able to express those emotions which it has, the feelings that it has, are expressed in the mind through the idea of coming from the heart. There's also the godly soul, and the godly soul is actually mostly in the mind. He's mostly about the brains. He's about understanding and thinking about godliness. And it also spreads out through the whole body, including into the right part of the heart, as the right part of the heart is the idea which doesn't have so much blood. And the idea of it being in the heart is that that's where it comes up with its emotions. As the godly soul also comes up with feelings, but the feelings are for God. It's excitement of God. As when a person thinks, a chacham, it says the leiv chacham liminai, the heart of the wise person is in the right side, meaning the right part of the heart is where the chacham, meaning the godly soul, is able to dwell. As he thinks about godliness, as he understands God's splendor, God's beautifulness, and how great God is, and the more he thinks about it with his intellect and the eyes which he has to be able to see, his intellectual eyes, to be able to understand and appreciate godliness and how he's unlimited and has no end. When he thinks about that, he's going to be aroused with a burning fire for God in the right ventricle of the heart, which comes from the mind, which is a place of the godly soul. See you next time.